sure.
It's
a great question.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Tonight's final
It's like
episode
full trust.
of...
It's like complete trust, I would say.
So is it complete trust or confidence in someone or something?
I would say that's
I
fair.
think I'm
I'd
echoing.
say you did a good job on analyzing that, I think.
Okay, I don't have complete trust in my...
All right. Hey, I'm going to get everything straightened out here. But anyway, welcome to the final episode of Ask a Satanist. Well, it's the final episode of the season. We're going to get this thing set up and get everything going right. And we'll get everything fixed and taken care of. So, without further ado, we're going to get started. It's going to take a couple of seconds to get things set up.
As believing in a supernatural deity that created your human... You think the human body was created by this thing?
Oh, I absolutely do, man. Like, there's just no way the body could work the way it does. It is amazing. Like, I'm a scientist as well.
Okay, that's
And so
great.
when I
Can you
look at the
explain?
human body, I'm like amazed. How can two gigantic, like, planets or rocks bang rock?
We're still getting something fixed. Just give me a second. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the final episode of the season of Ask a Satanist. Episode 10. Yeah, we've got 10 episodes in the can. Can you believe it? I can't. So, I'm here to answer questions on Satanism. This is going out live on YouTube and TikTok. Yes, Chewy. No audio. Is the audio better now? TST, they're humanists running around in satanic tropes. That's my personal opinion of them. And it wouldn't be a Atheist Live on YouTube if there wasn't any audio issues. What is this all about? I'm answering questions on Satanism there, genius. And by the way, that's the person's username. I'm making fun of him. Alrighty. And Jer says, 10 episodes in the can, that's a lot of junk in the trunk. Atheist or Satanist? I am a satanic atheist. All Satanists are atheists, but not all atheists are Satanists. Aha, we have a guest request. It's Deirdre on the ocean. You're already an expert on the subject, okay, genius? Hey, Deirdre.
What do you think about this scarf?
Excellent scarf.
Thank you. Trying to cover up my... It's like in this weird stage. For some reason, I have red hair now.
So what is your religious belief? Personally, I think that all gods are man-made, and there's no such thing as gods.
He just said he was atheist, so he doesn't have a religious belief.
I believe in myself, if anything.
You legally change your name to Dip?
Why do I need help, Brian Goku? Please explain.
Wow. I'm going to change my name to Ranch.
Ranch and Dip. Okay.
Are you going to change your name legally to Grumpy?
No. Hey, what's up, J. Mike? God called you his son? Well, congratulations.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say hi.
All right.
Hi.
Well, it's nice seeing you.
You too.
I don't really understand what you mean by God called you his son. Are you saying that you actually heard God call you his son, or are you going scripturally? Jer is on the YouTube chat and having a good time. You explain all Satanists are atheists. All Satanists are atheists because they don't believe in any supernatural entities. Satan is just a metaphor. Satan to us is a symbol of pride, liberty, and individualism, and it serves as an external metaphorical projection of our highest personal potential. We do not believe in Satan as a being or a person. And we take the word Satan from the Hebrew, which means adversary, accuser, or opposer. It's Ha-Satan or Yah-Satan, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So, oops. Really fun when you're trying to move things around here. Any other questions? Anybody want to come up and ask me questions? No, we don't summon demons. Demons are supernatural entities. We don't believe in supernatural entities. Satanists do not believe in any deities, demons, jinns, what have you. Well, I'd like to focus on something tonight, so there are 9 satanic sins, according to Anton Szandor LaVey, and the number 1 is stupidity. On top of the list of satanic sins, the cardinal sin of the Satanism. It's too bad that stupidity isn't painful. Ignorance is one thing, but our society thrives increasingly on stupidity. It depends on people going along with whatever they are told. The media promotes a cultivated stupidity as a posture that is not only acceptable but laudable. Satanists must learn to see through the tricks and cannot afford to be stupid. So, what resources do you recommend to learn more? I do have a post that I made on the top 3 books that I suggest, but the number 1 book is to read the Satanic Bible. If it vibes with you, you might be a Satanist. Not all people who read it should be Satanists. Exactly, there is no Satan, there is no God. I'm willing to take on any and all questions. Anybody wants to come up and have a discussion with me on it, feel free to jump on in. This is episode 10 of Ask a Satanist, and after this episode's over tonight, we'll be taking a little bit of a hiatus. And I will still be doing Saturday night from the grotto, but it won't be an Ask a Satanist format. I am an independent Satanist who agrees with the LaVeyan writings. Now remember, I look at the writings as a guideline. They are not set in stone. They are not the end-all be-all when it comes to Satanism. But LaVey, as the founder of modern Satanism, or Satanism in the 1960s, and taking the name Satanist, would be the expert on what a Satanist is. So reading his books is good. You can read some stuff by Gilmore if you want to. I'm not a big fan of Gilmore. I can look up the books if you really want me to. It just takes me a couple of seconds to do so. Hey, Chaos, what's up? Just a reminder, this is going out live on YouTube and TikTok. So, is there any other questions on Satanism? I'm taking any and all questions on Satanism. I'll do my best to answer them. I've been a Satanist myself for about 3 years. Spent time before that exploring the world, trying to decide whether there was a God or not. And my personal opinion is there is no God. Only creations of man that are called gods. Hello, Astral. Yeah, share the live, hit those likes. Let's keep on getting on the FYP. Come on, if you like what we're doing here, hit some likes. Aleister Crowley has nothing to do with Satanism. He was the founder of Thelema and part of the Order of the Golden Dawn, Ordos Temporis Orientis, and really didn't have anything to do with Satanism. Now, there's a few things that are in Satanism that might be based on some, which is perfectly okay. But when it comes right down to it, we have nothing to do with Thelema. And, Thelema. Thelema? Thelema. Oh well, Thelema. Ah, so you used to be a LaVeyan Satanist vintage. Nice. How do you feel about Anton LaVey's teachings? I look at them as a guiding post for anyone who wants to call themselves a Satanist. If you're not matching up with that, you're probably a devil worshiper or a pretender. Atheistic. All Satanists are atheists, but not all atheists are Satanists. You've studied Satanism based on schools of thought. Lucifer is a non-existent entity. It's a misnomer. It's actually describing a Babylonian king if you're looking at things. As far as Lucifer from a Luciferian point of view, I have no idea. Do I have nightmares? No. You can go through the tenets again. There are no tenets, but I can go through the 11 rules of the earth. You know, Warzone, I did not see your question. If you would like to repost the question, I might be able to answer it. I don't believe in Satan. There are no gods. There are no masters. Burn the bodies and scatter the ashes. And Warzone, why don't you come on up and ask your question? The 11 rules of the earth. So we exist on the basis of what? So identity, knowledge, power is perhaps a function of consciousness. Yeah, maybe. I'm not too much on philosophy, so. Do you believe in self-gratification as a Satanist? Of course we do. Now, I'm going to read through the 11 Satanic rules of the earth real quick here. The 11 Satanic Rules of the Earth by Anton Zander LaVey, as published in the Satanic Bible in 1969. Do not give opinions or advice unless you are asked. Well, you're asking me opinions. Do not tell your troubles to others. When in another's lair, show him respect, or else do not go there. If a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly without mercy. So, if somebody annoys me in here, they're liable to get kicked out. Do not make sexual advances unless you are given the mating signal. I'll get to you just a second. Do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden to the other person and he cries out to be relieved. Acknowledge the power of magic. If you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires, if you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you will lose all you have obtained. And by the way, I'm practicing a lesser form of magic by having this background and this up above my head. Do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. Do not harm little children. So there goes the idea of, what type of... Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for food. And finally, when walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy him. And there's more than one way to destroy somebody. Now, I did have a guest request. If you would like to put that guest request back up. If you're still here, I'm sorry. I was reading off. Somebody requested. Now, remember, Chaos, this is going out on YouTube and TikTok. I just like to give people warning about that. There's lesser magic, which is basically just open theatrics stuff like I'm doing. It's subtle. It doesn't really have much. And your greater magic, I'm not totally familiar with because I don't use it. I don't know, Chaos, what would you say greater magic is? They are not Warzone.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, it's going pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't really discuss greater magic. It's just too much for people.
It's just
I discuss
magic is something that people need to look into.
Yeah. Let's see. So why are most Satanists homosexual or lesbians? In another organization, there's a lot of that, but that's because of the ideology. I mean, even if you want it to be, I mean, so be it. You know, you're not harming anyone. I mean, do what you want to do. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care what people are.
What goes on goes on behind closed door between two consenting adults is none of my.
He answered my question.
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
Did you have any other questions, Warzone?
No, I was just saying that because I mean, most Satanists that I've seen, warlocks and witches, they're either lesbians or homosexuals, and I'm like, damn. So I guess they're
using the word "most" there is kind of a
the most. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I seen and met plenty, and most of the time, 90% of the time, they are either homosexual or lesbians.
No, not really.
From the people that I've met in person.
Yeah, from the people you see, that's your that's a personal
gnosis. But he answered it though. He said there is some Satanists that, in general, they mostly are. He said it himself, so he agreed.
Okay. Did you have any other questions? Because I noticed you were putting up a lot. And
not just that. I'm just wondering because why are they like that? But it's cool. That's it. That's all.
All right.
I can elaborate on it real quick. They're called political in nature, so a lot of that deals with LGBTQ issues and things of that nature. So you would find a lot of them there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Simple explanation.
And under the LaVeyan thought, we're not political as an organization. Everybody's politics is their own affair. It doesn't get tied up in the organization.
Yes, I'm a Christian. I know witchcraft, Satanism. I know all that's real. I battled against warlocks in person. Well, I know all of that is real.
That personally, I don't find that to be real.
Oh, it's real. Trust me.
I was a Christian myself.
I witnessed it.
You've witnessed it? What have you witnessed, sir?
Went toe to toe, and trust me, he started acting all crazy, and he couldn't be in front of me. It's just spiritual stuff, to the common people. It's just gonna sound crazy, but if you know you know.
What is a warlock to you? Like when you say warlock?
Well, it depends. It's just like a witch. There's different ranks. They got different
No,
ranks.
that's where
Yeah.
you don't understand paganism.
There's men and women who do it. There's different positions and ranks in that. I never went into their things, but trust me.
Within witchcraft, warlock is somebody who has been kicked out most of the time. They have been warlocked. In other
Yeah, but they
words, they've
still
been
but they still practice
cast out
darkness
of their
though.
group.
They still
Well,
practice darkness.
there's no light, there is no dark. There's
That's what
just
you
a
say,
person's
bro.
observations.
I know what it is. I mean, I'm not just a random person that's gonna be fooled. I know what it is. Trust me.
Well, if that's your belief, so be it. But
Yeah.
I used to
No
have the same
Satanist
belief.
here is none of us. I'm a Satanist. He's a Satanist. I mean, we're not here to bash anybody's religious background. I mean, we
Yeah.
can answer questions about Satanism, but whatever you want to believe, if that works for you, that's great. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian,
Yeah.
I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I mean, this isn't the forum for that, though. I mean, if you want to have some sort of intelligent debate
No,
about
no,
it,
no. I'm not even bashing on you. I'm just saying
oh,
I know what it is. Like I'm not gonna be misguided. You're not just gonna tell me, oh, no
Oh, I'm
darkness
not
and no
trying to
light.
misguide you.
Stop the cap,
I'm
bro. Like I
just
know what.
well, that's
mm,
your
It's not my opinion. I
personal.
know for a
It's your
fact. It's not a
it's your
personal
personal
opinion. It's
gnosis.
none of that.
It's
When you
still
witness
personal
something, it is
gnosis.
what it is.
It's still personal
yeah.
gnosis.
At the end of the day, hey, if you want
It's
to
your
worship
belief, not
Satan,
mine.
you want to practice Satanism,
I
you
don't
want to be a
worship
queer,
Satan.
homosexual, that's up to you. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing I can do. Most people are going to be condemned. 90% of people are going to be condemned. Only like 10% are going to enter the heaven gates. That's how I see it at the end of the day. So it doesn't matter to me. I was just saying that, hey, why are most Satanists homosexuals and lesbianism? But he answered the question, though. So we're
Okay.
good.
Good. All right.
Cool.
Have a good
Cool.
one.
All right, you
All
too.
right. Take care.
All right, bye-bye. Can kick me out because I don't know how to leave. I don't know how to leave
The
this
top
thing.
top right of your screen, just click it, and then
Oh, I
it
see it.
should
I
pop
Or
see
I
it.
up.
can go
There you go.
ahead.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. And if I
Interesting.
heard the Q word out of that one more time, I was going to kick him anyway.
Why do you prefer Satan over
Um,
God? Is a question someone asked.
why do I prefer Satan over God? Well, I don't prefer either one because neither one exists, in my opinion.
Yeah. So we don't believe, we're atheistic. We don't believe in a Satan or a God. It's called Satanism, but it's not worship of Satan. Good question though.
And Kathy, you asked something earlier tonight when I was streaming a game. The reason why I'm taking a 10-week hiatus is because I need a break from answering questions. Somebody also asked in here, what is our opinion of Thelema and the Illuminati? Well, the Illuminati does not exist. That's just a conspiracy theory. And as far as Thelema or Thelma or whatever we want to pronounce it, Crowley stuff, that's a totally different thing.
I definitely don't subscribe to it. I mean, if you want to, yeah, I won't even I won't even describe what they do because out of respect for the host. Yeah, I don't subscribe to Crowley's methods. Let's
Well,
see.
I have the
God,
entire
I believe that I am my
uh,
highest power. If I want something done in my life,
the
I have to make it happen.
Yahshua apologist. You can join if you want to. Just remember this is going out live on YouTube and TikTok. A guidepost. It's not an end-all be-all to everything.
Yeah, Satanism is individualistic, so every Satanist is different, but it is a guide as far as our ideology and philosophy.
You don't see the request button? Well, it's there. And let's see, do you have 1,000 followers? That's the reason why you don't see it, because you need to have 1,000 followers. So get about 490 more and you'll be golden to come up. It's not my rules, it's TikTok's rules.
That was the beginning of the young Satanism. That's correct. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I didn't see the first half of that question. How much
trust?
Okay, that was the beginning of it. Eyes wide shut. Interesting comment there, Dip.
I mean, eyes wide shut. To be honest with you, those things happen in certain circles. People have parties like that, but I'd say it's just a party. I wouldn't look too deep into it.
To answer Native Atheist on YouTube, I'm talking to Hellfire, and no, they do not have a YouTube channel. And the other person, I have no idea, that was on a little bit ago, because I don't know how old this message is.
So if atheist, why be Satanist equals adversary? Well, I like the philosophy and ideology behind Satanism. I read the Satanic Bible. I was a Christian for majority of my life, and it wasn't right with me. I just seen too much hypocrisy in the Bible. And after I read the Satanic Bible, it just resonated with me. So here I am.
Be Satanist, because I am a Satan against hypocrisy and tired theology. And that's basically why I call myself a Satanist. That's one of the reasons. But I also agree with the philosophy and the lifestyle. And yes, I said I'm not a philosopher, but yeah. Jay Mike can attest to that. So can Cease to Know. What's up, Chaos Kitten? So does anybody else got any more questions? This is Midnight in the Grotto. Ask a Satanist. Feel like I'm on the radio. Coming to you live from the grotto. Oh. You want to come and hang out with y'all? Well, did you get in trouble, Chaos, or can you come up?
Genuine.
You have upstarts that they would call themselves Satanists when they don't follow the things of Satanism. If you read the 7 tenets, the 7th one basically says the other 6 are moot.
I think that's a true statement. Vintage Jim. But for me, I
Ahoy,
just believe.
Mr. Grumpy.
Hey, how's it good? It's divided on both sides.
Yeah. What's up, Dip?
Oh, let's see.
Trying to help answer the questions in here.
I'm still trying to go with Cameron Pittman's do dismiss all theo. Is there a word missing there, Cameron?
You dismiss all theology. Do you
Or are
dismiss
you
all
saying,
theology? Is that what you're trying to say? I think that's what you're trying to say.
or are you saying you should dismiss all theology? Now that I agree with.
Yeah.
But
Right.
theology, it's an interesting, fascinating study. It's one of my hobbies. I love studying theology. 30 years, can't get out of it.
There's different people that call themselves Satanists. That me personally, I wouldn't say that they're Satanists. But you know, to each his own. They're gonna believe what they believe. I can't force people to have my same views.
Yeah, you pretty much have Satanists, then you have activists, and then you have what you would call devil worshippers. But they're all called something different. They're not all Satanists.
And devil worshippers are cultists.
They're cultists, like the cult of
But I
Grumpy.
think all religions are a cult.
True.
Hey, there was a time when people said, "Are you trying to start your own cult?" I made several videos about being a leader of a cult, and I'm like, "Come to my cult." Good Queen, nice to see you here. Dark Queen Poison, all the queens are coming in. Of course, we got Oreos. We must have Oreos. It's the official cookie of Satanism. I mean, the unofficial cookie of Satanism.
Hi, Dark Queen.
How you doing, Jana?
Where's the rest of my queens? I need Lizzie. Oh, I did forget to say hello to one of my queens. Hello, punk rocker. I did see you sneak in earlier. Checking to see if there's any more questions over on YouTube. Nobody's asking questions on YouTube.
Come on, YouTube. Get with it.
All right. Take care, Hybrid.
Bye.
And here comes the Reaper.
I haven't seen Reaper in a
Dark
minute.
Prince.
The Reaper, the Dark Prince.
When I was growing up in the 80s, there was a big satanic scare. What do you think about that? Yeah, it was called the Satanic Panic of the 80s and the 90s. They actually went so far as to have the Department of Justice have a big investigation, and they looked into every state, all 50 states, to see if there's really these satanic cults everywhere, and it was false.
Pretty much.
Well, here's my thoughts on the Satanic Panic. Part of that was destroyed my $50 worth of materials I had bought, and I still played on the sly. And 5 years.
Daniel, my mage character. Yeah.
No, I never played D&D, so.
And that Tom Hanks film did it in big injustice for the industry. Manic Missy. Welcome, little sis.
Hi, Missy. I haven't seen you.
She's getting another one.
What?
Guess who's
Wow.
back again?
Back again.
I can't believe I actually like him.
Yeah, the last time I seen you, you're making like a big enclosure for him that looked really cool.
I haven't seen the.
Gosh, that seemed like that was months ago. You're making this thing.
All right. So does anybody else have any more questions? This is the final episode for 10 weeks. Come on.
So what are you going to be doing on your 10-week break there, Grumpy?
I have yet to decide on what I'm going to be doing in the grotto. I'll still be doing Saturday Night Live casts, but I'm not exactly sure yet what. And I just hit the wrong thing.
Why do Oreos?
Hello. It's so much easier for
Hello.
me to just quickly jump up and explain.
Hi.
If
Hi.
that Grumps.
It's kosher.
Sorry. So Edgar had a super duper bad shed. Now he is looking just absolutely amazing. And I also put this antiseptic nappy rash cream on him as well. And he was all slick and smooth and absolutely delicious. So he is currently outside in his previous tank with looks like this one here. Hi. And he's sleeping like a dingus. And is oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. So weird. Hang on.
Yeah, you gotta flip it and save.
Yeah. Okay. So it says, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. And then this is how big it is. And then behind the quote is his bed.
Wow.
Real plants all the way up, and it's absolutely bloody perfect. I could not have found a better stick. I used from using after I did it.
There with me on it, and there's that quote. I was surprised that you had that same quote.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully I didn't just
Yeah,
mess
it's
up the
by
live.
Yep. Wow, that came out so
Mm. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So when are you getting your new snake?
When I pay him off, he is $600, and I've paid off 100.
Is he big already, like full grown, or is it a baby one?
It's a teensy tiny baby. So
Oh, cool.
he doesn't even look like the colors that he's gonna be. At the moment, he kind of looks like a muted orange. Bloody annoying
A baby
Australian.
snake costs $600. That's insane.
Shoot, that's actually cheap. I know people that have very expensive snakes. Yeah. Not here in Hawaii though.
I didn't know you could put a snake on layaway.
Shoot, if you know the breeder, probably.
But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's like a thick Hokkien noodle.
Wow.
Okay, so we have a question from the Peanut Gallery over on YouTube. It is, Aunt Jer is making pancakes. What does everyone want on theirs?
Plain.
Nutella and cream.
Strawberries.
Coconut syrup.
Strawberries with Nutella.
Just plain with syrup.
That would go hard.
See, nobody knows about the coconut syrup. You got to be here to know about that.
Oh.
Zing.
Neither does Grumpy.
What? Coconut?
Ozzy tried to send Grumpy a chocolate bar down here called Bounty. And he said he got through it, but Ozzy was pretty worried about his distaste for coconut.
I made it. And it's Haley the punk rocker now, you know.
You know, just because you don't shave your legs doesn't make you a punk rocker. Or if you put flowers in your hair, does not make you a punk rocker either.
Ouch. So Dip wants
I
blueberry.
wish
Okay.
I was a punk rocker with flowers in my hair.
Hey, Grumpy, once my boyfriend gets out of the shower, I'm gonna get off, but I thought I'd just
I bet you
hang
are.
out, say hello. Oh, honey, that already
That's
happened
funny.
once. We're going for another time. Come on now.
Damn. Indulge. What's up, Kitty?
TMI. Oh.
Right?
Oh, it was insinuated. We said nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Then I talked to Manic about different things on her lives, so...
Yeah, I usually see you in Kenny's live. I hardly ever see you aside from Kenny's live nowadays.
Kenny got white screened on all of his accounts. And the
Really?
TikTok adversary one, that white screen ended about, I want to say like an hour ago. But the rest of them, he still got like a day or two.
Oh,
Far out.
shoot.
Yeah, I got permanent banned on my
He
account,
deserves
but
it.
I appeal it.
That's what he got on his ban on it. So though, and to be honest, he kind of deserves every single white screen he gets because he's an idiot. So
Yeah, it's too bad that I can't have guests if I'm using TikTok Studio. Oh my God, Kenny.
Mm.
Oh my God, they white screen Kenny. You bet.
I'm tired.
I have to make that one. I just have to work on getting the voice right. It's just not right.
What's that? For some reason, I thought of Cinnabons.
Of brownie?
Is it a
Chocolate cake.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You're killing me.
You can
Man,
look
now I gotta go
mad
order
hillbilly if
DoorDash.
you eat and smile.
I want something now. Let's see.
I ate an entire pumpkin pie for dinner the other night.
Oh,
Wow.
I can't do
Lick
that.
it in.
My stomach.
Lick it into your
It was
teeth and
3
give us a
settings.
smile. You gotta smush it in.
There is David, there is a bit of the old lag. Can't do anything to boot that.
Because if you smush it into your teeth, you get hillbilly teeth.
I grew up in the boondocks in Wisconsin. I know what hillbilly teeth look like. No, thank you.
Well, you've got the accent down pat as well, then.
I don't even have an accent, at least to me.
So,
I don't even have an
any more
accent, at least to me.
questions? Otherwise, we'll just go roll it into the after party show. I mean, we've been on here for how long?
I have a
47
question.
minutes. All right.
Ooh.
Sugar, how you get so fly?
My mom used to sing that song to me when I was a baby. That was her lullaby.
Sugar, how you get so fly? I grew up listening to Soulfly, and I honestly thought that it was Sugar, how you get Soulfly.
I grew up So my mom was born in 1980. I grew up listening to Tupac, Biggie, 50 Cent, Eminem, and like all of them. So everybody's surprised when like I'd be going to school and I'm blasting that shit in my car, and they're like, "What the?"
Well, you got to turn your hat sideways sometimes.
Oh wow.
Reaper. Hello.
What up, J Mike?
Hey, Reaper.
This is the second time you scrolled through. Are you gonna stop and then smell the roses, or are you gonna just pass on through?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, we know what roses really smell like. I know you like
Thank
to
you.
think your
I got that
cake don't
song in my head.
shine.
Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, you are so welcome. I am all about puns with songs today. Not my intention, but there we are.
What time is it for you, Manic?
It's time to party. It's 4:45 p.m. on Sunday.
Oh, you got 10 more roses there, Hellfire.
Wow.
Back away.
Let me blow kisses.
Oh, that's a
my-
nice floof. I like that color. I feel like they're all real life Furbies.
Do not get
Yes, I've
here. Pardon you with your attitude, huh?
She a rude bitch.
He's an ass, man. My cat.
Now, the Grumps Grotto here on TikTok now has the option of subscribing. You don't have to. I don't encourage anybody to do it. It's just an option I turned on.
In TikTok?
I thought it was gonna have me like pay a fee, so I was like, nah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, there is a fee.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know. So who knows? It goes next to your name when you're in the chat. It says GWO.
I went into someone's live today.
I'm too broke.
Grumpy World Order.
The only denial you get.
Like, I literally feel like I just so much.
No, I was trying to open up a new window and
Oh, on your computer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how I broadcast to both, as I have a window open. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. Book of Thoth. Book of Thoth. There's several books of Thoth.
Yeah, so they need to be more specific. I'm thinking they're talking about the former COS member that made the church.
No, I think we're looking at the Book of Thoth, Volume 3 by Aleister Crowley.
Oh.
Yeah, when I think of the Book of Thoth, I think of the myth, the actual Book of Thoth, like what the book he had and what it represented. I never knew that somebody put out some literature that they called it the Book of Thoth. So
I think there's several. How many volumes are there in Aleister Crowley's Book of Thoth? Yes, I'm mispronouncing it on purpose. Sorry. I'm not blatantly disrespecting anything.
Crowley was a lunatic, so it's okay.
Oh,
I believe there are like.
Beware the moon.
Let me pull it up right now.
7 volumes?
Or
is it 3 volumes?
I type sass. Okay, the skills.
Book of Thoth, number of volumes.
Oh, we have someone either frozen or disassociated in here. Oh, it's disassociated.
Yeah, I'm fighting flashbacks at the moment.
Wow.
No.
Well, you look gorgeous when you're dissociating.
Thank you. I have a lazy eye, so like I'm pretty sure one of my eyes just like went that way like a chameleon. So
when you stare into the abyss and dissociate, you just get more and more fuck-eyed.
yeah, like I look like a chameleon, man. I'm looking up and down.
The Book of Thoth is a short essay on tarot.
I don't mind me a bit of tarot. The tea is delicious.
Tarot is, to me, is... Somebody gave me a card the other night, and I was like, I don't need a card.
I don't screw with tarot personally.
Interesting.
Nope. Being a witch.
I find my deck really, really accurate. And most of the time nowadays I just give out inaccurate readings of tarot cards. Like you make up a story of the picture's depiction, and it turns out bloody hilarious.
I think I'd be good at that. You know, you just flip the cards and I look at the picture and I could make up a great story for anyone. It would be amazing.
It's really good. Recommend. That's why you should buy tarot.
Dark Queen Poison.
I used to have a tarot deck.
I'm surprised. What's his name isn't in here?
The guy that made tarot, he was actually in cahoots with the Solomon guy, King Solomon, and
yeah, Dave.
They kind of like stuffed around with the goat of Mendez and created their own symbolism for it. It was part of like a huge progression in its history. Is the same guy that did all the tarot, which is really cool.
Now, what about the little bit that is originally tarot was a deck of cards that was illustrating Bible stories?
I reject that claim.
I'm gonna drop. I can't fight these flashbacks, and y'all don't need to see that. So, good night, everyone.
Oh my gosh. No worries. See you later.
Night.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I need to ban?
Oh my god. So Spooky sent us a snap of him coming back from the Twin Temple concert, and his Uber driver is like this 50-year-old man in a stripy dad shirt, and he's blasting bloody System of a Down.
That could be interesting.
It was so good. The guy just had like Spotify open, and you know how you can run through like a little bit of a video while the song's playing? It was like the Chop Suey video. And this dad is just driving Spooky home.
It is 6 minutes to the top of the hour. I'm going to do a reset and see if I get more people in.
All right.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in the mood for a little bit of clashing.
All right, cool.
And we haven't had the visitors from the continent of origin yet.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back in 6 minutes.
Why 6? Why not 7? Or why not 5?
Because it's 6 minutes to the top of the hour.
Okay.
So, while that's occurring, you people over here on YouTube will have my full undivided attention. If you have any questions at all that you'd like to ask, please let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to play around with a little bit of something. Let's load up my favorite thing. So in the meantime, we're just going to sit here and chillax and have a little bit of a good time. And if you're wondering where things are going, they're going right here. And of course, I forget to turn on the voice. So it wasn't as fun as I thought it was. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit loud or something. When it comes for Kenny on YouTube, TikTok, you have a little thing.
Oh my god! They've killed Kenny! You bastards!
Invited to go live on Rampage Live. I'm not going to go in. How much time? Got about. Starting next week, we'll be doing that other thing on midnight in Colorado. The rules and going to encourage more people to come over to things. Where able to have guests. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Ew.
Dead. No. Dawn take you all. Ramp back up and see if we can get this thing going. Thank you for coming to Ask a Satanist Live. It appears that we're having a little difficulties over here on YouTube, so we'll be shutting the YouTube portion of this series down. Tune in next week for Midnight in the Grotto. What we're going to do next midnight, I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. See you then.